Hi guys, welcome back to my page. It's your girl A the Poet, and we're joined today by the beautiful Audacity. Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Hi, like my sis A said, I'm Audacity, audacious, black, loving, loud. I just embody everything that there is about being black and African. That's me.
Oh yes, honey. So whereabouts in Africa are you from?
So I'm repping Ivory Coast today, Côte d'Ivoire, Côte d'Ivoire.
Damn. Okay, so first of all, tell us a bit more about your writing journey. I know you have a blog called audacity.com. Tell me more about how you started to write. What's that journey been like for you so far?
Well, I feel like I was maybe a bit of a late bloomer when it came to the writing thing. Okay. In high school, I was always into English literature. I was never a maths. Me and numbers never got along. But I knew if I went to Miss Mann's class, shout out to Miss Mann, in English, like, words and me got along. I knew how to kind of, make an image on a page. I hope. I got to be in it, so I hope so. Thank you. So then I went on to college, and then I met my friend. I feel like I should just name drop, but Gina. You know Gina, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Hey, Gina.
Come on, Notre Dame crew. I met Gina. We was in drama together, actually, because I'm a drama queen. That was my successful in high school. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, you're really good at drama. I'm really good at drama. This is thing I go to called Leeds Young Authors. Yes. You should come along. You know Leeds Young Authors, right?
Yes,
come on.
Tell us more about Leeds Young Authors, because I don't think quite a lot of people know about it, especially if anybody's not from Leeds. They might not know who you guys are, what you guys do, what you're about. So tell us a bit more about them.
So, Leeds Young Authors, founded by Miss Auntie Khadija Ibrahim. Round of applause. That's an OG, like, that's Auntie, that's mentor. If you've met her, then you know, like, just a beacon of wisdom and creativity. So this was basically her, I guess it was every Tuesday we would meet up in the Host House in Chapel Town, which is a place in Leeds, and young people just got to come together in a safe space and just write. You don't even need to have like some fancy extensive background, like you went to some grammar school or whatever. You just come. If you're a rapper, if you're a poet, if you just like to write short stories, like, that was the space where she facilitated this space for people to kind of explore the creativity. And from there, when I tell you, that was like, this is me, like, this is what I want to do. And then from there, like, every Tuesday I'm going and I'm writing. Did she come to your school, or did she go to Leeds Young Authors?
She did. She quit. She was in my school, and I remember seeing her around and speaking to her, and she was literally, she was the safe place. She was the lady that you went to speak to when, I'm not going to say the teacher's name, but she knows the teacher's name, was saying some unruly something, and she just listened to you because she understood. She understood what you were going through, especially in a white dominant school, let's say, and the teachers don't really understand what they're saying, and they're saying it to you, and you're frustrated but you can't articulate it, but she would understand. She's amazing, absolutely
amazing, literally exactly what you just described her. That's what she is. So from there, I just started writing more and experimenting more, and then I think Sunday Practice then came.
Yes.
You know Sunday Practice, right? Which is a lit spoken word. Now, I've not found a spoken word that can top the experience of Sunday Practice. A live band. All I can think of is like Love Jones. You've seen Love Jones, right? Come on, poet.
Literally how I got into spoken word was Love Jones. No lie. Like, so I was writing all the time, like little something, snippets of something, and then I watched Love Jones, and I was like, that's kind of the vibe I was going for in this little snippet something. Oh, so I guess this is what I'm doing. I definitely, Love Jones. Finger snaps to that.
Finger snap. Like, Sunday Practice open mic night, the first Sunday of every month down at Salabar. But I don't know now what's going on.
Okay, but they do stuff virtually. They have been doing like Instagram live. So shout out to Sunday Practice for sure. They're on Instagram, for real.
100%. I think it's practice with an S, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just if you want to find it.
Yes. We'll put it in the description bar. It's fine. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to them. So have you performed with Sunday practice as well, or did you just go for the vibe?
I performed a few times.
Okay.
Nerve-wracking, but then after a while, I feel like there's a community there. Like, every Sunday, I know who I'm gonna see. I'm gonna sing that person. I'm gonna see that person. I'm gonna see that person.
Yeah.
And then you just become like this cute little spoken word family. That's what I love about the spoken word scene in Leeds in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, we're like a little.
I feel like everybody like supports each other, which is really nice. Which is the I think that's the key takeaway. And everybody, when you find an opportunity for you, or that maybe they're like, do you know any other spoken? They'll bring you along, which is literally the best bit about the community in Leeds.
100%.
Spoken word community.
Shout out 0113, man.
For real. Oh, you know it, girl. So tell us more about your writing process. How, when you get pen to paper or notes page, how do you go about that?
I have a few ways.
Okay.
So I guess maybe the most common way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm a very emotional person, but not like I'm crying all the time. But if I'm feeling something, I allow myself to feel it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't suppress. I just let it up.
Yes.
And do you know what I mean? I think things through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess by writing or typing, things just come out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't stop. I just let it come out, let it come out, let it come out.
Yeah.
And then I'll let it like maybe marinate.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like a reflection of, okay, how was I feeling? Why was I feeling this way?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now I've taken that away. I might add things, or I might now start chopping and putting things here and putting things there. So that's one way. That's the most common way.
Yeah.
How else? Sometimes you just feel like, no, I want to create today. Like, I just want to.
Got the juices, that fire.
Yeah, the fire, the juices, the bubbling. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna write today. So I'll put on some jazz or some lo-fi hip hop in the background, and I might just, I don't know, maybe like look at my surroundings. Like when I was back home, maybe I'll go for a walk, or I might even maybe read something, like read a book and be like, okay, what am I feeling?
Yeah. And
it's kind of write a response.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or as well, a new thing I've kind of been doing is I write letters to people, but I just never send them out. Just never send them out, but I'll write letters.
These people, or what are you doing in these
letters? Babes, I was locked down for 6 months. Some of these letters were people in my house. Some of these letters, the person was sat downstairs.
Guys, dear sibling, I didn't appreciate it when you ate the last chicken wing. That was mine. Yours sincerely.
Right. Yours sincerely. Or when, yes, I did eat the last packet of ready salted crisp in the house to get you back. Love your older sister. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
XO.
Yeah.
It's so therapeutic. I feel like you're giving me that. It's very therapeutic for you to write. And is that the tone in your blog? Take us through how your blog started. What do you write about on your blog?
So my blog, right? What do I talk about? I guess there'll be a series of love letters, I guess, to me and to other people that maybe it might resonate with them. Mm-hmm. But of recent, a lot of the posts have been very politically charged, I would say. Because as well as being an emotional person, I'm politically fired up. Okay. So, yeah, I love, like, in terms of UK politics or the politics surrounding, like, the Black experience, like I kind of, and I feel like that's emotive as well. Yeah. But maybe not in the therapeutic, but not in the mellow, laid back, type of vibe you made me think when you think, oh, therapeutic and cool. Sometimes I'm cussing out down the street like, nah, you lot are taking the mic with this.
Oh my God, Boris, I hate you.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just tell you how it is.
Yeah, you have to, sometimes you need to, I think, and that's, I think, such a driving force to change, just putting that down, because you never know where that's going to go and the changes that it's going to, you know, put out there. Like, football player, oh my God, it's
Marcus Rashford.
there we go. He wrote the letter. He wrote a letter, and look at the change that's happened. No.
Imagine.
So,
Now he's got MBE.
MBE. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, from writing a letter.
From writing a letter. So you writing those letters, and your blog is audacity.com.
Audacity.com, yeah. I mean, it's got the WordPress thing there because I haven't really bought the domain yet, but Audacity, yeah.
It's there. Also in the bio. It'll be in the description. People can find it. Don't you worry. So it'll be great to hear some poetry from you today. You said you have some prepared. Tell us more about that poem. What's it called? Is it out on anywhere? Can we?
It's not living anywhere, so to speak.
Okay. Well, it's living here now.
Yay! I was gonna
look at this domain.
You're the godmother, so I can live here. It doesn't have a name.
Okay.
It will live here now. I guess. Why did it? I guess it was like another rant, not a rant, but another allowing the emotions to come up into kind of what's in your chest, like what's in your heart, like let it come up, let it come out. I think I was just in a space where I was becoming, I was realizing my position as a woman, my position as a woman with the men around me, or with how this like male gaze is looking at me.
Okay.
So I was just like, nah, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of me being in this gaze and people feeling as if they can take pics at me as if I'm a buffet. Like, I'm a sweet thing, yeah.
A whole meal, sis.
Yo, like that yourself. But it's like, you can't now come and do peek and take a part. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So that's kind of where I was at. And I wrote the piece.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm ready.
Excuse me for my profanities. I know you said a cussing mouth never matched my beauty, but it was you who forced your way in. My happiness was the debt you came to collect, so again, excuse me for my profanities, but I don't give a fuck about looking pretty because I'm pissed. I'm not writing to be palatable because we both know that the taste of me is only deemed sweet on your tongue. So take heed and look beyond the kitty and listen to my breath of frustration. I laid with you, side by side, fell asleep as you spun your web of lies. You resumed to stroke the inside of my thigh. But reality woke me up, startled and reminded me why insomnia was all I needed to avoid bedbugs like you. See, you thought you could stop off, climb on top and unload your emotional baggage. My vagina just another pit stop for you to climb on top and unload your stuff and leave with another body around your waist strap. But you ain't coming around here to have your fun. My body is no playground for you to play in, for you to mount my emotions and swing on them, sliding down my female energy, breaking and feeding off bits of my femininity. You don't get to trespass your way into my heart. Jump over high gates that guard me. You don't get to play tig with my thoughts and then hide for me to seek when you have my attention. You're not allowed to leave the smell of you on me. See, that is graffiti. And your anti-love behavior is not welcome here in my body of Eden. A temple my body of Eden. A temple many plead to pray in, but are denied access. So those brothers worship outside. Grace me with respect, honor me with honesty, yet you came with your carbon footprint and let off greenhouse gases that now call my Mecca a home. See, I sheltered thyself. I sheltered your toxic self. Nurturing a broken son from the ashes of Sodom and to be raised into a king of Solomon, I starved thyself. Allowed you to suck on my breast, suckle on a milk so sweet. I was your honey, yet you sucked the life out of me. And now I am empty. See, you planted a seed in me. And now my anger dances around my garden the same way sin did with Eve. And just like Adam, you'll shift blame. Do anything to avoid the burden of shame when you're the reason for my innocence running away. Thank you.
I'm just gonna clap. Oh, girl. Every single line. I think so many people will be able to relate to that poem. You just hit the nail on so many, like, oh, that was amazing. Like,
Thank you.
that was great. I'll definitely take care of that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Domain, you take care of that one. That was an amazing poem. I can't even, you know, when you listen to a poem and then you're like, that line, it's like I can't actually pick one line that I like.
Oh, sis.
All of them. No, yeah, that was amazing. You're an amazing writer. Like, no question about it. Please keep going, because we need those types of words, especially for people who can't really articulate what they might be going through at a specific time within their lives. I think when they hear words like yours, they'll be like, that's what I've been trying to say. You know? Yeah, no. Finger snaps. Finger snaps.
Thank you.
Tell us more about, so you're doing a master's in journalism, multi-platform journalism. Tell us, where do you want to take that? How's that going for you?
Girl, it's a lot. Love the masters, but boy, it's a lot. It's very intense.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it because I'm writing. Where I want to be with it, I think for me, and I don't know how I'm going to do this now because I'm not allowed to have an opinion as a journalist, apparently, but I'll find a way. But my whole purpose of wanting to be a journalist is to facilitate a space for stories that have been marginalized or been pushed aside because it doesn't fit the white gaze. It doesn't fit the interest of the masses, but the masses are affecting those that are being silenced. And I feel like it's my duty to the people that I love, that I care for, to bring forth their stories, to bring forth their narratives. And it's not all like the blues, do you know what I mean? It might as well be our successes and things that we're doing. Yeah,
I like that.
But to also, I guess, educate as well. My people, I'm just gonna say, yeah, educate my people and
for sure.
Like, okay, yeah, well, to like educate like my people, and I guess those that call themselves allies, like you can come in too and be educated, and let's have conversations, not the same topics that we're seeing on Twitter. Don't get Twitter. I'm a Twitter babe. I love Twitter discourses and Twitter discussions, but sometimes I'm like, nah, but let's get to the root now. Let's get to the root. Like, we had this momentum of Black Lives Matter. Like, we reached, if you like, a national peak. So now, like, where are the fruits? Where are the fruits? Like, we're doing the labor, but there's no point doing the labor if there's no fruits. And if my position in the labor is being able to educate, then I will happily do that and see the fruits wherever they may be. So that's where I want my journalism to take me.
I'm so excited. You've just manifested it. You've just said it, and it will come. Literally, it's happened now. It's written. It's happening.
Amen. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
That's it. So I have one question I ask all of my guests so far. So if you could spend 24 hours with someone, anybody you want, alive, dead, whatever you want, and why? Who would it be?
Ooh, one person.
One person.
All right, let me think, because I have two people in my head. Toni Morrison.
Okay.
God rest her soul. Toni Morrison.
And why?
The woman just plays with language that the page hadn't seen for such a long while.
Yeah.
Like literature, is haunting, but it's haunting in a good way. It's like, I'm bringing this forth because you need to know this. And the reason it's haunting you is because you didn't know it wasn't put to rest. So until you know, then you'll no longer be haunted. Like right now, I'm reading Beloved.
Okay.
So that's a haunting book.
I haven't read that one. Adds to list.
Take time. Don't dive in that one. It is. It's haunting.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she's just, and she captures as well the Black experience so effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like I was watching an interview. I can't remember who the man was. I'm so sorry, but it don't matter. But she was kind of talking about how, for a long, long time in the literature game, you had these white authors that would come and try and write about the Black experience, but it wasn't authentic because you're trying to imagine something. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But she was saying, when you read stories from Black and brown authors, it automatically connects you on an emotional level because you don't have to explain it. It's almost like, you know, when you're in public and you see a Black person, something goes mad in public, you just do that, a little look.
Do you see what was
another Black public?
It's that one. Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the same thing in a book, in her books. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I get it. Like, you didn't need to explain like that line alone, or that word alone, or that saying alone. Like, I know, like, someone's to kiss their teeth. Like, I know what? Someone's I'm gonna get a cussing. Something's going down because someone's kissed their teeth.
Yeah.
So I just like how she really, she got it. And as well,
the connection just went a bit funny there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just said she got it. She was unapologetic with her writing. Like she didn't give a damn. Like she wasn't writing for the white gays. That's it. She wasn't writing for the white gays. She said, if you might want to pick up the book and read it, fine. But don't now come and tell me like, well, why did you say this? Why did you say that? Because I'm writing for my people, for my people's experience. So I really I'm just so grateful that we have such a selection of books that cover so many things, from like slavery, like music, the blues, colorism. Like I'm just, God rest her soul, man, innit? God really rest her soul. So that's the lady.
I like it. No, you took us through that. I think everybody felt your connection, and I'm gonna add that book to my list. Beloved, definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your beautiful words with us today. Thank you everybody for joining. You can find Ida at, where can we find you? What's your social handle? Instagram, Twitter. You said you're a Twitter babe. What's your Twitter? Where can we find you?
My Twitter handle is at Audacity. Oh, sorry. It is my Twitter is at Audacity. So that's AYYDACITY. I have to think then. And then my Instagram is at maybe it's Audacity as well. Audacity again, yeah. At AYYYDACITY. Yeah. So I'm at Audacity across the board, guys.
Well, I'll also put everything down there below, and your blog at audacity.com with WordPress. I'll be in the description bar below. But thank you so much for coming and joining us today and sharing your words.
Thank you for bringing me on here, and thank you for doing the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Branching out. No, I'm coming for you, sis. You go, Black girl. You do that. You do what you're doing. I'm here for it. Supported always.
Oh, thank you so much. No, honestly, it definitely means a lot. And like what we were saying before with the poetry scene in Leeds, how like supportive everybody is, and honestly, this is just a testament to that. So I really appreciate you coming and sharing your words and letting me ask you some questions.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe or follow, depending where you're watching. See you guys later.